責めないで消さないで負けないで誰だって持ってるはず譲れないもの。
Card players, what is Gucci in the booty? I am Wolfgang, 1/4 of Team Starwind, and we're back with another duel video. Today we have for you guys Cody aka C Code, who is on the left, and Jay aka Negative, who is on the right. And C Code, he's running a lightning water deck that he put together. He also dubbed it Al Lena because he utilizes a rush tempo combo using Alcid and Lena. And Negative is pretty much running the same deck that you guys have seen, his fire wind like Palom deck that he put together using, you know, Palom and Summoner. So right now it looks like C Code is going first, and he's going for the power. Okay, oh, whoa, wait a minute, buddy, wait a minute. He's going for the turn 1 power play. He drops Elena using Summoner as cost, and then bringing Summoner out with Lena's ability, allowing him to put a Leviathan on top of his deck. Summoner is like a super strong water card in my opinion. For a 2-drop to be able to just go search your deck for pretty much, you're gonna get an EX burst card. And look, he shows the camera like, look, you guys know it's coming, and he leaves it face up. So he's like, you know, you see it, you know it's coming, you know it's happening, go ahead, your turn. What are you gonna do? But yeah, Summoner is super dope in my opinion. Really good, really strong 2-drop forward in my opinion. So now I think in this situation, Negative is pretty much trying to decide. He's looking at a pretty kind of, not the beast, not super beastly field, but you know, it's a strong field, not what you want to see turn 1. So he decided if he wants to match him, play a strong creature, or play his game and just go for backups. And it looks like he's just gonna drop 2 cards and just play 2 fire backups, play his game, and eat those first points of damage. So boom, Summoner goes in, hits a Garland, which I love that card. I think it's really good. And Lena swings and hits a land. Garland is extremely strong in my opinion. On player turn, it acts as a Warrior of Light, which is strong, and his special can pretty much kill any card in the game. And he drops his Zidane, and you see C Code's like, you want to drop the Leviathan, right? And Negative's like, yeah, we're getting rid of that. We don't need you pretty much dictating what goes on my board. Ooh, okay. So now Negative drops a Lena. Drops a Brynhilda to kill the Lena, which kind of sucks. That's value right there. When you play a 3-drop to kill a 5-drop, that's, in my opinion, that's value. So now the board state isn't in Cody's greatest favor, just because Negative has 2 backups and Zidane, whereas C Code only has 1 forward. And he drops, okay, so he drops an Amon to play Rigdia, targeting Zidane, but as soon as he do that, he lowers his hand down to 2, and Zidane gains 4,000 power when his attack, when your opponent only has 2 or less cards in hand. So now he wasn't able to kill with the Rigdia like what he intended, but he misplays again, because although he wasn't able to kill the Zidane, he still got hit with damage. So he could have swung with the Summoner and canceled out, or got through for a point of damage, you know, just depending on what Negative wanted to do in that situation. But here he's able to swing with his 7k and hit a Lena, which sucks because that is half of the deck's combo. But so now in this situation, yep, he's able to swing and get 2 points of damage, which isn't terrible, except he runs into another Brynhilda, killing off the Rigdia. Man, Fire got some tricks up its sleeve, man. Fire has some tricks up its sleeve. But Cody still, he's not in a terrible position. He's up by 2 points of damage. Negative, his board state is better in this situation. So in my case, I'd want to drop some backups to even out a bit, so I don't have to drop more from hand. But here C Code decides to drop a backup and a Larsa to play Waka, which isn't terrible because Waka has 8,000 power, Zidane only has 7, so there's not much that Zidane can. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. He plays the Brynhilde and uses Summoner to knock off, to deal that extra 1,000 power to knock off the Waka, which puts the board state right back where it was, except negatives at 1 less back up. But he gets swings and he hits a Leviathan, which it looks like Cody decides to not use, which isn't the worst decision because, you know, then he'd be able to bring it back to hand, and although he can't like go swing crazy like he was, he could summon it again, look at C-Code's hand again, and take out whatever he wants, you know. So wasn't a bad choice. Kind of sucks that he ran into, of all cards, a Leviathan though on the Zidane, which has an into the battle effect. But he's able to swing, hit another Garland, so we know we won't be seeing Garland special this game, and plays Emperor, which is good because now that Emperor's on the board, negative can't take advantage of Red Mage's ability, which it looks like he tried to do just now, and he's like, oh wait, Emperor's on the board, can't do that. All right, so he taps the Red Mage, he drops an Aerith to play an Aerith and untap the Red Mage, taps the Red Mage again, dumps a Red Mage to play Ace. That was a good play, good turn. I think that might have left negative handless though, but well, it looks like C-Code's upset about something. He shows the camera, I drew into another Emperor, which you do not want to see when you already have an Emperor on the board. As a matter of fact, you don't want to see any null card when you have a null card on board, unless it's Cosmos or what's the other one called? Chaos. But at least Emperor was able to swing through for his 5th point of damage, which, hey, you can't go wrong with that. Now C-Code's, you know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. He only needs 2 points more damage. But Zidane's able to swing through because C-Code only has 2 cards in hand. Zidane has 7k. Swing through and he hits an Onionite, which is unfortunate. Ooh, he drops Warrior of Light, which that card is the bane of my existence. It's a 2-drop 5,000, but it doubles the damage dealt to 4 drops and higher, and I play Earth, so essentially when I look at that card, it's a 2-drop 10k, pretty much. That's a 2-drop 10k forward when it's played against me, because I play a lot of 4 drops, which isn't the best thing, especially when cards like 7 exist, which is another card that's a bane of my existence. But yeah, so things aren't looking the greatest because although Summoner's not affected by Warrior of Light, it also only has 4,000 attack, so there's not much he can do in this situation, because if he swings with Emperor, it's just gonna clash with Warrior of Light. So it looks like C-Code is kind of just trying to assess his situation at this moment. He reads Warrior of Light. Okay, yep, he targets Warrior of Light with the lightning, which that lightning is a really good card. Okay, yep, and he's able to swing through with his Emperor and get his 6 point of damage, and now he just needs to somehow, some way find a way to just get through one more. He's at the edge, the tip of the tunnel. The light is there, it's shining. He just needs to take that one more step, which he has time. He's only got well, negatives only has 3 rewards, so he's got time. He swings, gets his 4th, and he takes the Amon. Negative drops Dorgan, which it's a really good card, extremely good, extremely strong, but it's not doing much right now because of Emperor being on the board. Also, he can't use Red Mage, so Emperor is really holding it down for C-Code at this point in time. And he swings with Emperor, which, yeah, negative blocks with... Why did he do that? And then he passes turn. Okay, so he swings with Emperor, negative blocks with the Warrior of Light, and he passes his turn. I'm not sure why he made that play. Maybe he just wanted to get the Warrior of Light out of the way. That's probably why. Okay, so he swings with Zidane, showing that he has 4 in hand, or 3 in hand, but he plays Belias, which in my opinion is like, it's definitely the strongest fire summon, or the strongest summon fire has. It's a 2-drop It gives plus 1k, it gives some haste, gives him first strike, and you get to draw a card. That card has so much gain. It does what, 4 different things for a 2-drop, and you draw, so it's essentially it's free. Yeah, so it's the board state currently. The card is extremely good, excuse me. But the board state right now for, sorry if you guys hear the truck in the background, but the board state right now for Cody is not looking the greatest. He's got 1 forward, no backups. Negative has 2 backups, 1 wind, 1 fire, so he can play any card in his deck. He has 4 forwards on the board, so it's just not looking good. Looks like C-Code wants to discard 3. Does he have another Lena? Another Lena play at this point would be really good. He can put another Leviathan at the top of his deck, or a fam for, oh wait, yep, 1. So 1's in the rewards and 1's in the grave. So yep, he has 1 Leviathan. Oh yep, he has 1 Leviathan. So another Lena would be good at this point, but let's see what he does, because right now it's too late to play backups. Should have did that earlier. Now it's just an uphill battle from here. He has to find some way somehow to get 1 more point of damage in. This is why I say with these rush beatdown decks, once you get your first couple points of damage and you see your opponent starting to stabilize, put down some backups. Put down some backups. But let's see what he decides to do. He's thinking. He drops 2. He plays another Emperor. Okay. He plays that other Emperor that he was really upset about drawing. So now, which is, you know, that's good though, because now Negative, he can't use his Red Mage or his Dorgan, which would completely win him the game at this point, because Negative only needs 3 more points of damage. And Dorgan would take 1 out. Red Mage would make the other one unable to block, and he has 3 to swing with. So looks like they're looking at the win cards. I'm not really sure why they're counting the win cards, but alright, so he taps the Red Mage. He tries to play Red Mage and realizes he can't because Emperor is on the board. So he's thinking at this point, it looks like, and just ultimately decides to attack with Zidane, assuming after he asks how many cards in hand. He tries to dip out with the Dorgan. Cody says, nope, you can't, got the Emperor. So Jay's like, alright, whatever, I'm just going to swing with it instead. And he blocks with the Summoner. Swings with Ace. He says we both die. Why? Because of Palom, who is an extremely strong card. That card, Palom, that extra 1k damage is just unbelievable. It catches you off guard as you see it caught Cody off guard. It's really good. If you play Fire, definitely try to play Palom. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Really good game, intense game, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe, comment, like. Stay tuned for more. Peace.